Alright, we're starting now. Let's see, I think we'll clear this resin first.
Stabilize!
Everybody stand! Kakuma! Get them! Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Crumble!
Access denied. We're way behind schedule.
Trash.
Teamwork is true! Kakuma! Get them! Hey-ya! No touching! We're waiting.
Stabilize!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda. Going in! You're toast! No touching!
Solidify!
Nice and spicy! Next on the agenda.
Stabilize!
Boba, get them!
Taste my blade! Picked the wrong test subject.
next on the agenda?
Let's try her out.
Stand clear.
The Codex.
Cool it!
Absorption test.
Try not to.
Oh, so sorry.
Swirl, Mark 2. Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo! Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo.
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our Lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time.
Oh, yeah! Paimon that's old news, though. So, why...
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and...
This is wonderful news!
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to...
Right? I think...
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. what if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, now if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinochu doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Sorry, I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean, I really do. We need this...
What should we do? Should we...
I don't know, that seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing!
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
It's fine. He and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate!
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda...
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside.
All right then, we won't be long.
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me and...
Oh, hi! Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit. Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. All right, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question. We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have... I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of two commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right! Makes sense. Ah, two true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion!
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare. But these two truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will... Oh, and would you two care to join me? I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen? All right then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them. Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Ah, you're finally...
Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these two?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for...
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where
Aw, cheer up, Shen.
I'll try. Thank you.
We're way behind schedule.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing. And I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. It's a joyous occasion. Lighthearted is exactly how things should be.
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. Nevertheless, there is just...
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread...
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst!
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because...
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending. So after making some disgruntled noises...
Okay. So you discussed...
We did. I guess it was a... And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will.
Oh, give me a Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like...
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda eerie.
Thank you all. It means
We have some other business to it.
very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But unfortunately,
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across...
I see. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato...
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. If she's as committed as... Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
We're way behind schedule.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey! Paimon is not an attendant!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner!
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you! Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yup, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting.
I've decided to give complete creative as well as dango. I now...
They really all go,
What if I were to choose some...
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely, so...
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass...
What?
I do indeed.
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Yes, dango.
An ordinary choice, but there's nothing wrong with that. 2 dango milks and 1 milk with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, and I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Dango milk tastes pretty good once you get used to it. What about yours?
A most memorable texture indeed. A success, I'd say.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks they're a better combination.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited... Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there any...
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. Naturally, they responded that all other... But that...
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commit. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belong to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, but they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt... I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on...
Oh, and I almost forgot.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Chisato?
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, in case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh!
He charged in all of... He didn't mince his words. Basically, he has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But We've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir...
What?
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it, yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position?
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the
Strange.
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible. And if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them. All under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place. Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected, they cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way. But Chisato got...
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated despite all of this. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Who
Be
goes
still.
there?
Born of ice and frost.
I must withdraw.
For Rex Lapis!
I must withdraw. I must.
Kamisato Art. Suiyu! Cascade!
I must withdraw.
Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the... but...
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Access denied.
Stabilize.
we go!
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady...
Calm down, Shinoji.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily.
Yashiro Commissioner.
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission. And the almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a...
That...
Shinojo, don't return to your post, traveler. Paimon.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret...
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible... Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not...
Abuse! Nonsense. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Her... I dare say, the
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reason...
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young... Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan, and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Even if we put it down to a rare
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps.
You... I say, Yashiro Commissioner.
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo... It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said... Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by... You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. And in your years of service to... I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just...
Is that right? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this among... You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryu, so you come here with an elaborate...
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi... Once the notices go out, that's it.
I see. It seems like I was wrong. I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare...
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned...
Hey! What was all that?
They had their scheme. But fortunately, I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma's...
daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
We're way behind schedule.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden.
Yeah, about that.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love.
I understand where you're coming from, or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through. I don't mean to criticize you. It is now. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. But it's too late now, isn't it?
I have a plan. But, Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, the context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission, and so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission...
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of...
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network...
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for... In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. Sir Kujo, there are... It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants.
behind schedule.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
That person is one of... Let's follow him.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
That person is one of Matsura. Let's follow him.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious. The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like...
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through.
Please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi, not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty. Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment.
Are they really gonna own out that apology?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the... I have some other business to attend to. In any case, we've made our move. This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted? Paimon too.
Stabilize!
born of ice and frost.
Jab and cross. Oh, such a... Picked the wrong test subject.
We're way behind schedule.
Rise!
Eat this! Everybody stand!
Stabilize!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Ha!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Stabilize! Yeah.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Crumble! I got try!
I can fix this!
Solidify! Suffocated! Test subject! Such a pick the wrong test subject! Picked the wrong test subject.
Next on the agenda.
Stabilize!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Rise! Crumble! I got carried.
Solidify!
Nice and spicy. Booba, get them!
Off with you!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork! You're toast!
There's nothing wrong with...
Gather!
The insolent shall be punished.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! I miscalculated.
Stabilize!
At the right, Pip!
We're way behind schedule.
It's not to find me! You need to hurry up! Stabilize!
Boba, get them!
Winter shall eventually come.
Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right.
Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here 2 days ago. Serkujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us. We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here, so we promise our presence here will not impact. If this stalemate continues, who knows?
Next on the...
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over this. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean...
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, if Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what would the Tenryo commit?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks?
Oh, Travel, I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out.
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't... I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. I'm sorry. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. I didn't feel reassured at all. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. I can happily accept that, but that's not the...
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You... Wait, you're the one... What do you think you're doing here?
Calm down. They're my
friends. Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You are extremely important to us. And to who's to say that...
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
Don't be rude. You've been very Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. This is not an order.
Understood, my lady.
Good job, Chisato.
I was so nervous. Yes, well...
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our... In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation. Ah, I'm so sorry. My act... Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryou Commission's mind will head off to the Kamisato estate shortly. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me. Yashiro, Commissioner, I'm sure I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious...
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next... So, please.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our... To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We'll do everything we can to...
But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune, and as for the ones with excessively long tongues, Well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes!
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
I understand.
All right, you ought to return now.
Okay, then please.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi.
Oh? Sir Kamisato, you became...
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. But now,
Oh, please.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made. My mother loved this sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato... It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that...
Pretty similar.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family... No one can... Fortunately, I persist...
I think I now know. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage...
That's it. When his clan was in crisis, it is time for me to...
Well said. It might not sound exciting.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as this puts less pressure on Kamaji.
My best wishes to both of you.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Take care, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. In fact, my reason...
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you two.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his
Even so, anyway, it's...
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor all I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Wait a second!
If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh!
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Rise!
Nice and spicy.
Quake! Stabilize! Rise!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Stabilize!
At the frying pan!
No touching!
I got careless. The wrong test subject. Nice, my hammer.
Booba, get them!
Solidify!
Nice and spicy!
Another test subject. Another test subject. Another test subject. Suffocate!
Next on the agenda.
The hunter becomes.
We're way behind.
Stabilize!
Going in! Nice and spicy! Wanna get a little closer? This could hurt!
Prepare yourself! Go!
One after another!
Just you wait!
We're way behind schedule.
You can't run from death.
Booba, get them!
You're open! Stabilize! You're open! You're open! What you got?
At the frying pan!
Solidify!
Teamwork is true! Booba, get them! Hey, yeah!
Born of ice and frost.
Now it's my turn! And take two to go! Jab and cross!
Everybody stand up! You're toast!
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness. Next on the agenda...
On our 10th summon, gotta find 2 premium gems. Then we gamble on Shangling.
Troublesome. Next on the agenda... No touching! Boba, get them! Perhaps whoever left these behind...
Let's see, what did we summon last? We did Event Wish 2. This is probably Event Wish 1. Great sword.
Also fulfilling a contract.
Did I get a great sword?
What you got? Stabilize! Another test subject.
Let's light it!
We'll talk! Here. That tingle?
Beautiful treasures are... Next on the agenda...
Fry!
Access denied.
Fry!
Next on the agenda... We're way behind... We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda...
bugged? Is the ceiling bugged? The ceiling's bugged. It's not going anywhere.
Gather!
I think the ceiling is bugged. It's not going anywhere. It's glitched out.
Solidify!
This has to be destructible. The seal is supposed to go in here.
Solidify!
Thought it was glitched.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Solidify!
Can be destroyed.
Crumble!
Another test subject. Fry!
think we'll end things off for today. Let's see. Back to Liyue. Anyways, with that said, Tiger out.